There's a peculiar kind of invisibility that exists in plain sight. It happens in the space between watching and being watched, between knowing what everyone else is doing and choosing not to broadcast what you're doing in return. You scroll, you see, you understand the rhythm of it all, the updates, the photos, the carefully crafted moments, and then you close the app without adding your own voice to the noise. You've felt this before, haven't you? That quiet decision to remain unseen, not because you have nothing to say, but because something inside you finds peace in the silence. There's no dramatic reason, no grand philosophy, just a gentle preference to keep certain parts of yourself tucked away, held close, yours alone. Now, before we explore this together, I want you to dim those lights, get cozy, settle into your pillow, adjust your blankets until they feel just right, and let yourself relax completely. Take a breath. Let it out slowly. Tonight, we're going to understand something about the quiet ones, the observers, the people who exist beautifully in a world that constantly asks for proof of existence. And as we do, you're going to let yourself drift towards sleep, gently and naturally. Because this is not about thinking harder. It's about understanding yourself and then releasing into rest. There's something exhausting about the idea of sharing that has nothing to do with technology itself. It's the invisible labor that comes before the post, the mental calculation of how something will be received, the slight anxiety about timing, the awareness that once you share, you've opened yourself to interpretation. For people who don't post on social media, this weight often feels heavier than the silence. It's not that they're afraid exactly. It's that they've become aware of the performance required, and somewhere along the way, they decided it wasn't worth the cost. This isn't about being antisocial or disconnected. It's about recognizing that some experiences lose something when they're translated into shareable moments. Think about what happens in your mind when you consider posting something. There's a brief pause, a mental simulation. You imagine how it might land, who might see it, what they might think. Your brain runs through scenarios. Will this seem like bragging? Will this sound naive? Will anyone care? Does this represent me accurately? This isn't paranoia. It's your prefrontal cortex doing exactly what it evolved to do, modeling social situations to keep you safe within your community. But that modeling takes energy, real cognitive energy that you might not even realize you're spending until you stop spending it. For people who choose not to post, they've often become conscious of this cost in a way others haven't. They've noticed the moment before sharing, that split second where spontaneity dies and calculation begins, and they've recognized that this moment, repeated dozens or hundreds of times, changes how they experience things. The sunset becomes, is this worth posting? The meal becomes, is this photogenic enough? The thought becomes, should I tweet this? Everything gets filtered through the lens of potential shareability, and that filter, however subtle, creates distance from the experience itself. So they've chosen to remove the filter entirely, to let experiences exist without that evaluative layer. Now, just for a moment, notice your breath. You don't need to change it, just notice it. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the coolness of air moving in through your nose, the warmth of it leaving. Notice how your shoulders are resting right now, whether they're holding any tension. Let them soften if they are, just a little bit, nothing forced. Feel the weight of your head against your pillow, how it's being held and supported. You're here, in this moment, and nothing needs to be shared or performed or curated right now. This decision not to post, it makes complete sense, because the energy it takes to curate a life for public consumption is energy that could go toward actually living that life. And you've understood this, perhaps without even articulating it fully. You've felt the difference between experiencing something for yourself and experiencing something for an eventual audience. One feels full, complete, self-contained. The other feels split, divided, like you're both participant and documentarian at once. And that split, that division of attention, it costs something. Not in a dramatic way, but in the quiet accumulation of small distances between you and your actual life. You've chosen wholeness over documentation, and there's deep wisdom in that choice. You don't need to figure out if this choice is right or wrong tonight. You don't need to analyze why some people post and others don't, or whether you might change your mind someday. Right now, you can simply rest in the knowledge that you've made a choice that feels aligned with who you are. Let yourself sink a little deeper into your pillow now, feeling how your body is supported, how you don't have to hold yourself up. Your jaw can soften, your tongue can rest easy in your mouth, your eyes can feel heavy behind your closed lids. There's nothing to curate here, in this quiet moment. Nothing to perform, no audience to consider. Just you, breathing, existing, whole and complete, without any need for translation or sharing. And this is enough. You are enough. Let that truth settle over you like a soft blanket as you drift deeper into rest. And from this place of rest, something else emerges. When you don't post, you occupy a different relationship with social media entirely. You become a witness rather than a participant. And that shift changes everything about how you process the world. There's a particular kind of clarity that comes from watching without performing. You notice patterns others might miss, the repetition of certain phrases, the invisible rules everyone seems to follow, the way people shape their lives to fit the frame of a screen. This observer position isn't superior or inferior to participation. It's simply different. And for some people, it feels more honest, more aligned with how they naturally move through the world. They're collecting moments for themselves, not for documentation. Psychologists call this the difference between participant observation and pure observation. And while they usually apply these terms to research methods, they're equally relevant to how we navigate social spaces. When you're a participant observer, someone who posts, you're both in the experience and shaping it for others simultaneously. Your awareness is split. But when you observe without participating, your attention becomes undivided. You see the whole pattern, the bigger picture, because you're not caught up in maintaining your own place within it. You notice the emotional weather of online spaces, the way anxiety or excitement ripples through feeds, the way certain topics surge and recede like tides. This observer's lens brings a certain kind of freedom too. When you're not performing, You're not comparing your performance to others. You're not wondering if you're doing it right, if you're interesting enough, if you're keeping up. You can simply watch, take in what resonates, scroll past what doesn't, close the app when you've had enough. There's no obligation, no maintenance, no identity to uphold. You exist in these spaces lightly, without leaving footprints, and that lightness feels like relief. Right now, in this moment, notice where your body feels most relaxed. Maybe it's your legs, heavy and still. Maybe it's your arms resting at your sides. Find that place of ease in your body and let your attention rest there for a moment. Feel how natural it is to simply be, without doing, without performing, without maintaining anything at all. Your breath continues on its own. Your heart beats without your conscious effort. You are held by the simple fact of your existence, with no need to prove or demonstrate or share. This observer position you've taken, it's not about being disconnected or uninvolved. It's about being selectively engaged, about choosing where to place your energy and attention with intention rather than obligation. You care about people, you stay informed, you participate in the world, just not through the medium of posting. And that's a valid way to exist. There's no rule that says meaningful engagement requires public documentation. You can live a full, connected, rich life and remain mostly invisible online. The two are not in conflict. You don't need to justify this choice to anyone tonight, including yourself. You don't need to articulate all the reasons it feels right or defend it against imagined criticism. You can simply let it be what it is, a preference, a boundary, a way of moving through the world that honors something important in you. Let your breathing deepen now. Let your body grow heavier. Let your thoughts begin to slow and soften. You're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what serves you, and sleep is welcoming you gently into its embrace. And there's another layer to this, something quieter. One of the reasons people step back from posting is the knowledge that once something leaves your mind and enters the digital space, you lose control over what it means. Your words become subject to interpretation, your photos to assumption, your silence to speculation. And for those with sensitive awareness of how easily things can be misunderstood, this feels like an unnecessary risk. It's not paranoia, it's pattern recognition. They've seen how quickly nuance disappears online, how context collapses, how the space between intention and reception can widen into something unrecognizable. So they choose precision in their real-world relationships and reserve their inner world for themselves. Communication researchers have long understood that meaning isn't just transmitted, it's constructed. When you speak to someone face to face, you have access to tone, body language, immediate feedback, the ability to clarify in real time. But when you post online, you send your words into a void where they'll be read by people you don't know, in context you can't predict, through filters of assumption and projection you have no control over. The words you meant as gentle might land as passive-aggressive. The joke you intended as light-hearted might read as cruel. The vulnerability you offered as connection might become ammunition. People who are sensitive to this dynamic, who've perhaps experienced misunderstanding in painful ways, often develop a protective instinct around their words. They become more careful, more deliberate about where and how they communicate. They learn that not every audience deserves access to their inner world, that some things are too nuanced for the flattening effect of text on a screen, that preservation of meaning requires choosing the right container, and social media, with its speed and reach and permanence, often isn't that container. Notice your hands right now, wherever they're resting. Are they curled or open, tense or relaxed? Let them soften. Let your fingers uncurl slightly if they're clenched. Feel the texture of whatever they're touching, sheets, blankets, your own skin. This simple sensation, this direct experience of touch, it needs no interpretation. It just is. And in that simplicity, there's peace. This protection of your words and thoughts, it's not about being closed off or secretive. It's about being discerning. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared to be valid, that privacy is a form of self-respect, that choosing who gets access to your inner world is a healthy boundary, not a character flaw. You understand something important, that being misunderstood casually by strangers feels worse than not being known by them at all. So you've chosen the safety of selective sharing, of keeping your most important thoughts for people who have the context to receive them well. You don't need to explain this to anyone who doesn't understand it. You don't need to convince others that your way of existing makes sense. Right now, you can simply rest in the knowledge that you've made a choice that protects something precious in you. Your words, your meaning, your right to be understood accurately. Let yourself sink deeper now, feeling how your whole body is becoming heavier, more relaxed, more ready for sleep. The world can wait. Understanding can happen tomorrow. Tonight you can simply be misunderstood by no one, because you're here alone with yourself, and that is perfectly safe. And this brings us to something sacred, something worth protecting. There's something sacred about experiences that remain private, not secret, not hidden, just yours. When you don't post, you preserve a kind of purity in your experiences that constant documentation can erode. A beautiful sunset doesn't need to become content. A meaningful conversation doesn't need to be summarized for an audience. A personal achievement doesn't require external validation to matter. People who don't post often develop a deep appreciation for this. They've learned that the act of sharing can sometimes replace the act of experiencing, and they've chosen to prioritize the feeling itself over the record of the feeling. There's a small but significant shift that happens when you decide not to share an experience. You stop experiencing it through the lens of how you'll describe it. You stop mentally composing captions. You stop looking for the most photogenic angle. Instead, you sink fully into the moment as it's happening, with your whole attention, with your whole presence. This sunset becomes just a sunset, not content. The meal becomes just nourishment and pleasure, not a photo opportunity. The achievement becomes a private victory, felt fully in your body without needing to translate it into words for others. Research on attention shows that we can't truly multitask. We can only switch rapidly between tasks, and each switch costs us something in depth of processing. When you're experiencing something and simultaneously planning how to share it, you're splitting your attention, you're not fully there. But when you release the sharing impulse, when you let the experience belong only to you and the moment, your attention becomes whole. You're fully present. And presence is where meaning lives, where joy lives, where the richness of being human actually resides. Take a moment now to notice your belly. Feel how it rises and falls with each breath, how it's soft and relaxed. Let your attention rest there on that gentle movement. This is happening right now in this private moment, witnessed by no one but you. And it's enough. It's more than enough. This simple act of breathing, of being alive, of resting, it needs no audience to be meaningful. This choice to keep experiences private, it's not about being possessive or withholding. It's about recognizing that some things are diminished by translation, that the felt sense of an experience often exceeds what language can capture, that not everything needs to be turned into a story for consumption. You've learned to trust your own internal experience as sufficient validation. The moment happened, you were there, you felt it, and that's the whole story. No one else needs to know for it to have mattered. This is a kind of confidence, really. A deep trust in your own perception and experience is enough. You don't need to think about this anymore tonight. You don't need to analyze what makes something worth sharing versus worth keeping private. Those distinctions will take care of themselves naturally, as they always have. Right now, you can let yourself drift deeper into rest, knowing that your private experiences are held safely inside you, that nothing is lost by not being shared, that you contain whole worlds no one else will ever see, and that's beautiful. Let your breathing slow. Let your body melt into comfort. Let sleep come closer with each exhale. You're safe in your privacy. You're whole in your silence. And from this place of honouring privacy, another truth emerges. Social media has quietly transformed everyone into their own public relations team, and not everyone has the energy or desire for that role. For these who don't post, there's often a bone-deep fatigue with the idea of maintaining a personal brand, even if that brand is supposedly authentic, because authenticity itself becomes a performance when it requires constant demonstration. The pressure to be consistently interesting, consistently present, consistently yourself but curated becomes overwhelming. And at some point, some people simply decide they'd rather exist without that layer of self-consciousness. They'd rather be inconsistent in private than consistent online. Think about what it means to maintain a personal brand. It means being aware of how you're perceived. It means ensuring your posts tell a coherent story about who you are. It means considering whether each thing you share aligns with the image you've created or conflicts with it. It means, in subtle ways, editing yourself constantly to fit the narrative you've established. And even when that narrative is authentic, even when it's truly you, the act of maintaining it is still labour. It's still work. It's still a form of performance that requires energy and attention. Some people enjoy this. They find it creative, expressive, fulfilling, but others feel exhausted by it. They recognise that they're different in different contexts, that they contain contradictions, that they're allowed to change their minds and evolve and be inconsistent. And the idea of flattening all that complexity into a manageable, presentable online persona feels restrictive, so they opt out entirely. They choose the freedom of not having to manage anyone's perception of them, of not having to be their own publicity manager, of existing without that meta layer of self-awareness. Notice your face right now, your forehead, smooth or furrowed, your eyebrows raised or relaxed, your jaw clenched or loose. Let everything soften. Let the muscles of your face release their grip. There's no expression to hold here, no impression to make. Your face can just be neutral, relaxed, yours, without performing anything at all for anyone. Feel how good that relief is, that absence of performance. This exhaustion with personal branding, it makes perfect sense. Because humans weren't designed to be constantly self-aware, constantly managing their image, constantly considering how they're being perceived by an undefined audience. For most of human history, you were known by a small group of people who saw you in context, who understood your contradictions, who didn't need you to be consistent because they knew you as a whole person. But social media creates a different dynamic. Everyone who sees you sees only fragments, and those fragments are supposed to add up to something coherent. That's an unnatural burden, and you've recognized it as such. You don't need to maintain any image here tonight. You don't need to be consistent or coherent or interesting. You can just be tired, be human, be imperfect, be drifting towards sleep. Let yourself be formless now, undefined, free from the need to present as anything at all. Your breathing continues its easy rhythm. Your body knows how to rest without any effort from you. Sleep is approaching naturally the way it's meant to, and you can let yourself meet it halfway, releasing the day, releasing the need to be anyone in particular, just being this breathing presence dissolving into rest, held and safe and whole. And within this freedom from self-management, another understanding deepens. Not every feeling needs an audience, and some people know this instinctively. When difficult things happen, when life becomes complicated or tender or raw, the impulse to share for support can conflict with the need to process privately. People who don't post often have a strong sense that certain emotional experiences deserve protection from the exposure of public processing. They might talk to close friends, they might journal, they might simply sit with things quietly. But they recognize that broadcasting vulnerability to an undefined audience can sometimes short-circuit genuine healing. This boundary isn't about being closed off. It's about discerning which spaces feel safe for which truths. There's a psychology to emotional processing that matters here. When something difficult happens, your mind needs time and space to make sense of it. That processing works differently depending on the container you choose. A trusted friend offers empathy, reflection, the safety of being truly seen. A journal offers privacy, the freedom to be completely honest without managing anyone else's reaction. Solitude offers stillness, the chance to feel without having to explain. But social media offers none of these qualities. It offers exposure, interpretation, advice you didn't ask for, well-meaning responses that might not match what you actually need. And for people with sensitive emotional systems, that mismatch can feel worse than being alone with the feeling. Research on emotional regulation shows that talking about difficult emotions can be healing, but only under certain conditions. The listener needs to be attuned, present, non-judgmental. The space needs to feel safe enough for vulnerability. The person sharing needs to feel in control of their disclosure. Social media rarely meets these conditions. The audience is too broad, too varied, too unpredictable. You don't know who's reading with compassion and who's reading with judgment. You don't know who will remember this vulnerable moment later when you'd rather it be forgotten. You don't know if you're sharing for a genuine connection or for the numbing comfort of distraction. So people who protect their emotional privacy aren't being secretive, they're being wise. They're choosing containers that actually serve the healing process. Let your attention drift now to your chest, right where your heart lives beneath your ribs. Notice if there's any tightness there, any held emotion, any tension. You don't need to do anything about it, just notice it with kindness. Breathe into that space gently, as if you're sending your breath to soften whatever you find there. Your feelings are allowed to be private. They're allowed to exist without explanation, without performance, without any audience at all. They're yours, held safely inside you, and that's enough. This protection of your emotional world, it comes from a place of deep self-respect. You understand that not everyone has earned the access to your tender places. You know that vulnerability is powerful and should be shared carefully with people who have proven they can hold it well. This isn't about being guarded or defensive. It's about honouring the sacredness of your inner life, about recognizing that some experiences are too raw, too new, too personal to be subjected to the flattening effect of public sharing. You trust yourself to know which feelings need privacy and which might benefit from carefully chosen sharing, and that discernment is a form of wisdom. You don't need to process anything difficult tonight. Whatever you're carrying, whatever complexity lives in your emotional world, it can rest now. It doesn't need to be understood or solved or shared. You can simply breathe with it. Let it be present without demanding anything from it. Let your whole body soften a little more. Let your muscles release their hold. Let yourself sink deeper into the surface beneath you. Sleep is getting closer now, wrapping around you gently, and you can trust it to hold you safely through the night. Your privacy is protected here. Your feelings are yours alone, and that is exactly as it should be. And this protective wisdom connects to something else, something many people discover eventually. One of the most powerful reasons people stop posting is that they've felt the quiet damage of comparison and decided to protect themselves from it. They've noticed how easy it is to measure their ordinary Tuesday against someone else's highlight reel, how insidious the scroll can be for self-worth. And unlike many who try to combat this by posting their own highlight reel, they've chosen a different path, removing themselves from the equation entirely. This isn't about running away from inadequacy. It's about recognizing that the platform itself encourages a kind of measurement that doesn't serve them, and having the self-knowledge to step back before it erodes something essential. Comparison is built into the architecture of social media. Your feed is a stream of curated moments from other people's lives, and your mind can't help but use those moments as reference points. Someone's vacation photos make you think about your own lack of travel. Someone's career achievement makes you question your own progress. Someone's happy relationship makes you examine your own loneliness or dissatisfaction. This isn't a character flaw. This is your brain doing what evolution designed it to do, using social information to assess where you stand in your community. But the information on social media is skewed, incomplete, deliberately curated to show only the best moments. So your brain is making assessments based on false data, and those assessments can damage your sense of self-worth in ways that feel subtle at first but compound over time. Social psychologist Leon Festinger studied social comparison in the 1950s, and his findings remain relevant today. He found that people naturally evaluate themselves by comparing to others, and that these comparisons directly impact self-esteem. But here's what's changed since his research. In his era, you compared yourself to people you actually knew, people whose full lives you could see. Now you compare yourself to hundreds or thousands of people, seeing only their carefully selected highlights. The comparison mechanism hasn't changed, but the data it's working with has become toxic. People who recognize this dynamic and choose to step away aren't being weak, they're being self-protective. They've understood that their mental health matters more than staying engaged with the platform that quietly undermines it. Notice your shoulders now, how they're resting. Are they creeping up toward your ears with tension? Let them drop, let them release downward, heavy and relaxed. Feel how much easier it is to breathe when your shoulders aren't holding tightness. Let that ease spread through your upper back, across your shoulder blades, down your spine. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone right now. You don't need to measure or assess or wonder how you're doing relative to others. You can simply be here, exactly as you are, and that is perfectly fine. This choice to leave the comparison trap behind, it's an act of self-compassion. You've recognized that certain environments don't serve your well-being, and you've had the courage to remove yourself from them. That takes insight and strength. It takes the ability to prioritize your actual mental health over the social expectation to stay visible and engaged. And while others might not understand this choice, might think you're missing out or being antisocial, you know better. You know that what you've gained in peace and self-acceptance far outweighs what you've lost in connectivity. You've chosen yourself, and that's beautiful. You don't need to think about comparison anymore tonight. You don't need to measure yourself against anyone or anything. Right now, you can let all of that fall away. Let yourself exist without evaluation or judgment. Your breathing continues its gentle rhythm. Your body grows heavier with each exhale. Sleep is approaching naturally, steadily, and you can welcome it without any effort. Let yourself drift now. Let the thoughts dissolve. Let the comparisons fade into irrelevance. You are enough, exactly as you are in this quiet moment, and nothing else matters. And from this place of release, another freedom reveals itself. There's a particular kind of freedom in remaining a mystery, and people who don't post have often discovered this accidentally. When you don't document your life, people can't make assumptions about who you are based on your digital footprint. Your acquaintances don't know your politics. Your co-workers don't know your hobbies. Your extended family doesn't have access to your everyday thoughts. And while this might sound isolating, for many it feels like relief. It creates breathing room. It means their identity isn't fixed in other people's minds based on what they posted 3 years ago. They remain fluid, three-dimensional, knowable only through actual interaction. And that feels more true to how humans actually are. Complex, changing, irreducible to a grid of images and captions. Think about what happens to identity when it's documented publicly over years. Each post becomes a small piece of evidence about who you are. People form judgments based on that evidence, construct a sense of you in their minds, decide what kind of person you must be. And those judgments become sticky. They persist even as you change, even as you grow, even as the beliefs or interests you once shared publicly no longer represent who you've become. Your digital footprint creates a fixed identity that follows you, that people refer back to, that becomes the lens through which they interpret everything you do going forward. But when you don't post, you avoid this fixation entirely. People can't pin you down. They can't reduce you to your documented opinions or captured moments. You remain mysterious, and mystery allows for continued revelation. This unknowability serves another purpose too. It protects you from snap judgments, from being categorized quickly based on surface-level information. When people encounter you in person, they have to actually talk to you, actually listen, actually engage with the complexity of who you are, rather than just scrolling through your posts and thinking they know you. This creates space for genuine connection, for being surprised by each other, for discovering layers that wouldn't be visible in a social media profile. You become knowable only through sustained attention, and that filters for people who are actually willing to pay that kind of attention. The ones who stick around are the ones who care enough to learn you slowly, and those tend to be relationships worth having. Let your attention move to your legs now, from your hips all the way down to your feet. Notice how they're resting heavy and still against the bed. Feel the weight of them, the solid realness of your body existing in this moment. Let any remaining tension in your legs dissolve. Let your muscles go slack. Let your feet relax completely. You don't need to be known right now. You don't need to be understood or figured out or categorized. You can simply be this breathing presence, mysterious even to yourself, and that's perfectly fine. This freedom of being unknown, it allows you to keep evolving without being held to past versions of yourself. You're not trapped by who you were 5 years ago, or what you believed last year, or what you once shared publicly. You can change your mind, shift your interests, grow in unexpected directions, and no one has a record of your previous self to hold against you. This fluidity is how humans naturally are. We're not meant to be consistent across years. We're meant to adapt, learn, evolve. And by remaining unknown digitally, you preserve your right to that natural evolution without explanation or justification. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone tonight. You don't need to account for who you are or who you've been or who you're becoming. Right now, you can let all of that complexity rest. Let your breathing deepen. Let your thoughts quiet. Let yourself dissolve a little into the darkness and stillness. Sleep is so close now, reaching for you gently, and you can let yourself be held by it. You're allowed to be mysterious. You're allowed to be unknown. And in that unknowing, there is deep peace. And as you settle even deeper now, something else becomes clear, something simpler. When something difficult happens in the world, social media fills with responses, grief, outrage, solidarity. And for people who don't post, there's often a discomfort with this public display of caring. Not because they don't care, but because performing care for an audience feels different from actually caring. They might donate, volunteer, have difficult conversations with family members, read deeply about issues, all without broadcasting any of it. They've noticed how virtue signalling and genuine virtue can look identical online, and they've decided their values don't need public demonstration. This isn't about being superior or judging others who do post about important issues. It's simply a different relationship with action and visibility. Some people feel that their caring is more authentic when it's private, when it's not performed for an audience, when the motivation is purely about the issue itself rather than about being seen as the kind of person who cares. They've observed how social media can turn genuine concern into performative display, and they want to protect their own values from that transformation. So they act quietly, give anonymously, engage with issues in ways that don't require documentation or applause. Let your whole body soften now, from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. Feel how your scalp can relax, how your forehead can smooth. Let your eyes rest deeply in their sockets, no tension around them. Your cheeks can soften, your lips can part slightly. Your neck can release, your chest can rise and fall easily. Your belly can be soft and loose, your back can melt into the surface beneath you. Your arms and legs can grow heavy, so heavy as if they're made of something dense and peaceful. Let yourself be held completely by the bed, by gravity, by this moment. Your values are safe. Your caring is real whether or not anyone sees it. You don't need to prove anything about who you are or what you believe in. The work you do, the ways you show up, the quiet commitments you honor, they matter regardless of visibility. And tonight, you can rest in that knowledge. You can let yourself be unknown in your goodness, private in your caring, silent in your values. It's all still real. It's all still meaningful. You're safe here. You can rest now. You can let go of everything you've been thinking about, everything you've been holding. Your breathing continues on its own, steady and slow. Sleep is welcoming you, wrapping around you like the softest blanket. Let yourself drift toward it. Let yourself sink. There's nothing to figure out, nothing to prove, nothing to perform. Just this gentle dissolving into rest, this easy falling into sleep. And here, in this deep relaxation, you might notice something. Some people have simply discovered that they're happier when they're not thinking about how to frame their experiences for an audience. Their joy doesn't require capturing. Their meals don't need photographing. Their relationships don't need status updates. This isn't about being above documentation. It's about recognizing that the mental habit of treating life as content can create a subtle distance from actually living. When you release the impulse to document, experiences become fuller somehow. A walk in nature is just the feeling of movement, the air on your skin, the colours and sounds and sensations without the voice in your head, wondering which moment would make the best photo. A meal with friends is just laughter and connection and taste without the pause to capture the table from above. A moment of joy is just joy, pure and complete, without the secondary thought about how to translate it for others. This presence, this fullness, it's what people find when they stop treating their life as material for content. Notice your breath now. In and out, so natural, so easy. Feel how your body breathes itself without any effort from you. Your lungs fill and empty in their own perfect rhythm. This is happening right now, this living, this breathing, and it doesn't need to be captured or shared to be real. It's enough just to experience it. Let yourself feel grateful for this simple fact. You're alive, breathing, resting, and that's the whole story. This contentment you've found, it comes from being fully where you are instead of split between experiencing and documenting. Your attention is unified. Your presence is whole. You've learned that life is richer when you're actually in it rather than standing slightly outside it, considering how it will translate to a screen. And this doesn't mean you never take photos or share anything. It just means you've released the compulsive need to do so, the automatic reflex that turned every experience into potential content. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to let go. Right now, you can trust that natural process. You don't need to do anything, control anything, figure anything out. Just breathe. Just be. Let your whole body grow heavier with each breath. Let your thoughts become softer, quieter, like voices fading in the distance. Sleep is so close now. You can feel it in the heaviness of your limbs, the stillness of your body, the gentle slowing of your mind. You're exactly where you need to be. Everything is okay. Let yourself drift now, deeper and deeper, into that soft darkness where sleep lives. You're safe. You can rest. You can let go completely. And as you do, something else emerges. Another layer of understanding waiting for you just beyond the edge of sleep, gentle and patient, ready whenever you're ready to receive it. And in this deepening rest, another understanding settles over you. There's a vulnerability that comes with posting about other people, partners, friends, children, and some people choose to protect their loved ones from that exposure. They've thought about consent, about how it feels to be featured in someone else's narrative without full control over the story being told. They've recognized that relationships deserve privacy, that intimate moments weren't meant for an audience, that love doesn't require public declaration to be real. This protective impulse isn't about hiding relationships. It's about honoring them as sacred spaces that don't need to be shared to be validated. The people you love, they exist in relationship with you in ways that are private and tender and specific. The inside jokes, the vulnerable conversations, the ordinary moments of connection, these weren't designed for an audience. When you keep these moments private, you're protecting not just your own privacy, but theirs too. You're honouring the fact that they didn't sign up to be characters in your public narrative. You're respecting that intimacy loses something when it's performed, when it's translated into captions and images meant for consumption by people who don't know the full story. Your relationships are allowed to exist in the quiet spaces held between the people actually in them, and that privacy keeps them sacred. Notice your neck now, how it's resting against your pillow. Feel the gentle support there, how your head is held without any effort from you. Let your neck soften completely, releasing any tension that might be lingering in those muscles. Your throat can relax, your jaw can hang loose, your whole head can feel heavy and peaceful, cradled safely as you rest. Your shoulders too, let them drop even lower, melting into the bed beneath you. Feel how your entire upper body is releasing now, letting go of any last bits of holding. This choice to protect your relationships, it comes from love. It comes from understanding that some things are too precious to expose, too meaningful to turn into content. You're honouring the people in your life by keeping them close, by not using them for your own visibility or validation. And they might not even know you're doing this, but it matters. It creates a container of safety around your connections, a sense that what happens between you stays between you, that trust won't be violated for the sake of a post. Let yourself sink deeper now into this restfulness. Feel how your breathing has become so slow, so easy, barely noticeable. Your chest rises and falls with such gentle rhythm, like waves on a calm sea. You're safe in your privacy. Your relationships are safe. The people you love are protected by your discretion, and that protection is a form of care. Let that knowledge settle over you like a warm blanket covering you in comfort. You don't need to think about any of this anymore. You don't need to analyze or decide or consider. Right now, you can simply rest in the understanding that you've made choices that honor what matters to you. Your body is so heavy now, so relaxed, sinking deeper into sleep with each breath. Let yourself drift. Let yourself dissolve. Let the darkness hold you gently. You're safe. You can rest completely. Everything is exactly as it should be. And as you settle even deeper, you might notice how much space has opened in your mind. When you remove social media posting from your life, mental space opens up. The constant low-level anxiety about content, about engagement, about how you're being perceived, it dissolves. And in that dissolution, many people discover a kind of clarity they didn't realize they'd lost. Their thoughts belong to them again. Their attention isn't fragmented across multiple platforms. Their sense of self isn't contingent on likes or comments. This clarity you've found, it's like a room that's been cleaned, windows opened, fresh air flowing through. Your mind isn't cluttered with the mental noise of maintaining an online presence. You're not carrying around that background hum of, should I post this? Did anyone respond? What do people think? That noise has gone quiet, and in the quiet you can hear yourself more clearly. Your own thoughts, your own preferences, your own sense of what matters, it all becomes more distinct, more accessible, more truly yours. let your attention move down now to your chest, to your heart space beneath your ribs. Feel the gentle expansion and contraction there as you breathe. Notice if there's any tightness or holding, and if there is, just breathe into it gently, letting it soften with each exhale. Your chest can be open and relaxed, your heart beating its steady rhythm without any interference from you. Your belly too, let it be soft and loose, rising and falling with your breath. Let your whole torso relax completely, from your collarbones down to your hips, every muscle releasing its grip. This mental clarity, this spaciousness in your mind, it's a gift you've given yourself. You've removed something that was creating subtle stress, and your nervous system has responded with relief. You don't need to maintain anything right now. You don't need to think about how you're being perceived or what you should share or whether anyone is paying attention. You can simply be here, in your own mind, in your own body, resting in your own existence without any external pressure. Let yourself go even deeper now, feeling how sleep is so close, wrapping around you like the softest darkness. Your thoughts are slowing down, becoming quieter, fading into the background like distant sounds that don't require your attention. You're safe here in this clarity, in this spaciousness, in this quiet mind. Let your whole body sink, let your breathing slow even more, let yourself drift toward the edge of sleep. You can rest completely now, you can let go. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to maintain, just this gentle dissolving into peace. And in this peace, something else becomes clear. People who don't post often report deeper, more meaningful, real-world relationships, and there's a reason for this. When you're not maintaining dozens or hundreds of shallow online connections, you have more energy for intimate friendships. When you're not documenting experiences for an audience, you're more present with the people actually in front of you. This creates a different quality of connection, slower, more substantial, less performative. The relationships you've chosen to invest in, they benefit from your full attention. When you're sitting with a friend, you're actually there, not half thinking about how to capture the moment. When you're having a conversation, you're listening deeply, not composing a mental summary for later sharing. This presence creates intimacy. It creates the kind of connection where people feel truly seen and heard, where vulnerability can emerge naturally because there's no fear it will be broadcast. Your friendships have depth because you've given them time and attention without the dilution of performative connection. Notice your arms now, wherever they're resting. Feel the weight of them, heavy and relaxed at your sides or across your body. Let your elbows soften, your wrists release, your hands open completely. Feel how your fingers can rest without curling, without gripping anything, just lying there peaceful and still. Your whole arms can be so heavy now, as if they're made of something warm and dense sinking into the bed, supported completely. Let that heaviness spread through your shoulders, down your back, a wave of relaxation moving through your upper body. These deeper connections you have, they feed something essential in you. They provide real support, real understanding, real presence. And you've cultivated them by choosing quality over quantity, by investing your limited energy in relationships that actually nourish you rather than spreading yourself thin across hundreds of superficial connections. This wasn't a rejection of others, it was a conscious choice about where to direct your care and attention, and that choice has created richness in your life. Let yourself feel grateful now for the people who know you truly, who see you fully, who show up for you in real ways. Let that gratitude settle in your chest, warm and gentle. And then let even that thought dissolve as sleep comes closer, as your body grows heavier, as your mind quiets completely. You are held by these connections even as you rest alone right now. You're part of a web of care that exists whether you're thinking about it or not. Let yourself sink into that knowing. Let yourself be held by it as you drift deeper towards sleep. You're safe. You're connected. You can rest. And this rest deepens as another understanding surfaces gently. Likes, comments, shares, these create tiny dopamine hits that can become subtly addictive. And some people have simply decided they don't want that particular feedback loop shaping their behavior or self-worth. They've noticed how the need for validation can influence what they do, what they say, even what they think is worth experiencing. By removing themselves from posting, they've removed themselves from that cycle entirely. Your sense of yourself, it comes from inside now, from your own assessment of your choices and values, not from external metrics. You're not checking to see if people approved of your thoughts or liked your photos or engaged with your content. You're freed from that particular form of dependency, that subtle need for constant external validation, and in that freedom, you've found a more stable sense of self, one that doesn't fluctuate based on the reactions of others. Your worth is inherent, not contingent on engagement rates or follower counts. Let your legs soften now, from your hips all the way down to your feet. Feel the weight of your thighs. Heavy against the bed, your knees can release any locked tension. Your calves can go slack. Your ankles can loosen. Your feet can relax completely, toes spreading slightly, no tension anywhere in your lower body. Feel how your whole body from head to toe is now so deeply relaxed, every muscle soft, every joint loose, your entire being sinking into rest. You're held completely by the surface beneath you, supported without any effort from you. This freedom from validation loops, it's allowed you to live more authentically. You do things because they matter to you, not because they'll look good online. You make choices based on your own values, not on what will generate engagement. You exist for yourself, not for an audience, and that existence feels more solid, more real, more true. You've reclaimed something essential by stepping out of that cycle. Let everything go now. Let your thoughts dissolve completely, like mist in morning sun. Let your body become so heavy it feels like you're sinking through the bed into something deeper, something softer. Your breath is barely there, just the gentlest movement, in and out, in and out. You're safe. You're safe from all demands, all expectations, all need for validation. You can simply be here, resting, dissolving into sleep. Let yourself go, let yourself sink. There's only this peaceful darkness now, holding you, welcoming you deeper. And in this darkness, one more truth settles softly. Everything you post becomes a small piece of your permanent record, and some people find this reality unsettling enough to opt out. They've thought about how opinions change, how contexts shift, how what feels right to share today might feel exposing tomorrow. They've considered that future employers, partners, children might one day scroll through their digital history, and they've chosen to protect themselves from that future vulnerability by not creating the record in the first place. Your privacy is yours to keep. Your past selves, your evolving opinions, your changing beliefs, they're allowed to remain private. You don't owe anyone a documented history of your thoughts and experiences. By choosing not to post, you've preserved your right to change, to grow, to become different without having to explain or justify or live down what you once shared publicly. This foresight, this protection of your future self, it's a form of wisdom. Notice how still you've become. Your whole body is so quiet now, barely moving except for the gentle rise and fall of breath. Your face is smooth and peaceful, your jaw completely loose, your eyes resting deeply behind your closed lids. Your neck is soft, your shoulders are down, your arms and legs are heavy and still. Everything in you has settled into deep rest. You're here, breathing, existing, and nothing more is required of you. This choice to leave no digital trail, to keep your privacy intact, it gives you freedom. Freedom to be inconsistent, to make mistakes without them being preserved forever, to change your mind without it being documented. You're allowed to be human, to evolve, to be different tomorrow than you are today. And by not posting, you've given yourself that permission fully. Let yourself drift now into the deepest rest. Let sleep take you completely, wrapping around you like the gentlest embrace. Your mind is quiet, your body is still, your breath is soft and slow. There's nothing to remember, nothing to forget, nothing to protect or preserve. Just this moment of perfect rest, this gentle surrender to sleep. You're safe, you're private, you're free. Let yourself go completely now, sinking into the darkness, into the peace, into the soft and quiet nothing where sleep lives. You can rest completely. You can let go. Everything else can wait. Sleep is here now, holding you, and you can trust it completely. And as you rest here in this protected space, something else becomes clear. Social media has an unwritten rule. If you're having a good time, you should show it. And for people who don't post, there's often a relief in not having to perform their happiness for an audience. Their good moments can simply be good without the meta layer of documenting and sharing. They don't have to prove they're living well. They don't have to craft the right caption. They don't have to wait for validation that yes, this thing that brought them joy is indeed joy-worthy. This freedom allows happiness to exist purely, without translation, without audience, just as an internal experience to be fully inhabited. When joy comes, it can simply fill you without any impulse to capture it. A beautiful morning, a moment of laughter, a feeling of contentment. These experiences are allowed to be complete in themselves. They don't need to be performed or proven or shared to count as real. You've learned to trust your own experience of happiness without requiring external confirmation. The joy you feel is valid because you feel it, not because others have witnessed and approved it. This creates a more authentic relationship with positive emotions, one that's based on internal sensing rather than external validation. There's a lightness that comes from this freedom. You're not carrying the subtle burden of having to demonstrate your happiness, to show that your life is good enough, interesting enough, worthy of admiration. You can just live it, experience it, feel it fully without the performance layer. And paradoxically, this often makes happiness feel richer, more genuine, more satisfying. When you're fully in a joyful moment rather than half thinking about how to capture it, the joy itself becomes more complete. Let your whole body soften even more now. Notice your spine, how it's resting against the surface beneath you. Feel each vertebra releasing, your lower back sinking down, your mid-back heavy and supported, your upper back and shoulder blades melting into the bed. Your spine doesn't need to hold you upright right now. It can simply rest, each small bone stacked peacefully, all the muscles around it soft and loose. Let your ribs expand easily with each breath, your chest open and relaxed, your belly soft and free. Feel how your entire torso is releasing now, letting go of any remaining tension. This choice to let happiness exist without performance, it honors something essential about joy. Joy is an internal state, a feeling that lives in your body and mind, and it's most purely felt when it's not being translated into something else. You've understood this, and you've protected your moments of happiness by keeping them private, by letting them be just for you. This isn't selfish, it's self-honoring. It's allowing yourself to experience the fullness of positive emotion without diluting it through the lens of how it will appear to others. You don't need to think about happiness right now. You don't need to remember joyful moments or plan for future ones. Right now, you can simply rest in this peaceful state, this quiet contentment that needs no audience, no validation, no documentation. Let your breathing continue its soft rhythm, in and out, barely noticeable now. Let your body grow even heavier, sinking deeper into rest with each passing moment. You're safe in your private joy. You're free from performance. You can simply be here, resting, drifting deeper into sleep. Let yourself go now. Let everything dissolve. Your thoughts are fading, becoming softer and more distant. Your body is so heavy, so relaxed, supported completely by the bed beneath you. There's nothing to do, nothing to prove, nothing to show. Just this gentle descent into sleep, this soft surrender to rest. You're held, you're safe. You can let go completely now, drifting deeper and deeper into the peaceful darkness where sleep lives. Everything else can wait. Right now, there's only this quiet, this stillness, this gentle falling away into rest. And in this falling, you recognize something tender. For many people, not posting is an act of self-compassion. They've recognized that social media brings out comparison, insecurity, performance anxiety, and they've chosen to protect themselves from those triggers. This isn't weakness or avoidance, it's wisdom. It's knowing their own vulnerabilities and creating boundaries that honor them. You've been kind to yourself by stepping back from something that didn't serve your well-being. You've listened to your own needs, paid attention to what makes you feel peaceful versus what creates subtle anxiety, and you've chosen peace. This is self-love in action, this ability to recognize what helps you thrive and what doesn't, and to make choices accordingly. Notice your breath now, how it has become so gentle, so soft, barely there at all. Feel the slight coolness as air enters your nose, the warmth as it leaves. Your breath is happening all on its own, no effort required, just this natural rhythm that continues whether you think about it or not. Your chest rises ever so slightly, falls ever so slightly, in perfect time. Your belly moves gently with each breath, soft and relaxed. Your whole body is breathing you, taking care of you, keeping you alive without any conscious effort from you. You can trust this process completely. You can let your body do what it knows how to do while you simply rest, while you simply let go. Your jaw is loose now, your tongue resting easy in your mouth. Your lips are barely touching, your teeth unclenched. Your cheeks are soft, your forehead smooth and peaceful. Your eyes are resting deeply behind your closed lids, no tension anywhere around them. Your eyebrows are relaxed, your temples quiet. Your whole face is at peace, expressing nothing, holding nothing, just resting in its own natural state. This gentleness you've shown yourself, it matters. You've protected your peace, your sense of self, your emotional well-being by creating boundaries that honor your actual needs rather than conforming to external expectations. You've been wise enough to know yourself, brave enough to act on that knowledge, and there's deep strength in that choice, even though it might look like absence to others. You don't need to defend this choice anymore. Not even to yourself. You can simply rest in the knowing that you've done what was right for you. Let your whole body sink even deeper now, heavier and heavier, as if you're being gently pulled down into the softest darkness. Your shoulders are so heavy, your arms weighted and still. Your legs feel like they're made of lead, sinking down, down, down into rest. Your head is cradled perfectly by your pillow, held and supported. You can let go completely now. You can surrender to this rest, to this peace, to this gentle sleep that's wrapping around you. You're safe. You're protected. You can sleep now. And here in this safety, your inner world expands. People who don't post often have extraordinarily rich internal lives, vivid imaginations, complex thought patterns, deep reflective practices. They've cultivated the ability to entertain themselves with their own thoughts, to process experiences through contemplation rather than broadcast. This internal richness doesn't need external validation to thrive. Your mind is vast and interesting, full of thoughts and dreams and reflections that belong only to you. You don't need to turn everything outward. You can let your internal life be rich and complex and private. Feel your body now, every part of it heavy and still. Your scalp is relaxed across your skull. Your ears are soft. Your neck is loose. Your throat open and easy. Feel your collarbones, your shoulders already so heavy, sinking even deeper now. Your upper arms are weighted, your elbows soft, your forearms heavy. Your wrists are loose, your hands completely relaxed, fingers gently curled or open, at rest. Feel your chest, rising and falling so gently with each breath, your ribs expanding and contracting in their natural rhythm. Your upper back is heavy against the bed, your mid-back sinking down, your lower back releasing completely. Your belly is soft and loose, your hips heavy and still. Feel your thighs, so heavy now, like logs, like stone, sinking into the surface beneath you. Your knees are soft, your calves relaxed, your ankles loose. Your feet are heavy, your toes completely at rest. Your entire body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes is now deeply, completely, peacefully relaxed. You don't need to think anymore. Your mind can be quiet now, your thoughts can fade away. The richness of your internal world is there, always, but right now it can rest too. Everything can rest. You're safe in this quiet, in this stillness, in this deep peace. Let yourself drift now, like a feather floating on still water, just drifting, just moving gently towards sleep. Your breathing is so slow now, so soft, barely moving at all. Your body is completely still, completely at rest, completely held. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to figure out. Just this gentle floating, this soft drifting, this easy gliding into sleep. You're safe. You're held. You can let go completely. Like clouds dissolving into evening sky, your thoughts are fading, becoming part of the peaceful darkness. Like stars appearing as daylight fades, sleep is emerging naturally, gently, welcoming you home. You can rest completely now. You can sleep deeply. Everything else can wait until morning. And as you float here in this peaceful state, you might notice how free you feel. When you don't post, people make assumptions. And people who sustain this choice have made peace with being misunderstood. They've accepted that others might not grasp their reasons, might project meaning onto their silence, might interpret their absence in ways that aren't accurate, and they've decided that's okay. You don't need everyone to understand you. You're allowed to be a mystery, to be misinterpreted, to be seen incompletely by most people. The ones who matter, the ones who truly know you, they understand. And that's enough. Notice how your body feels now, so deeply relaxed, so completely at rest. Your head is heavy on your pillow, held perfectly. Your neck is soft and loose. Your shoulders have melted completely into the bed beneath you. Your chest rises and falls with barely perceptible movement. Your breath like a whisper, soft and slow. Your arms are so heavy, lying peacefully at your sides. Your hands are open and relaxed. No tension anywhere in your fingers or palms. Your belly is soft, moving gently with each breath. Your back is sinking down, supported fully by the surface beneath you. Your hips are heavy, your legs weighted and still. Your feet are completely relaxed all the way to your toes. Your whole body is at peace, at rest, surrendered completely to this moment. Being misunderstood doesn't hurt you. Other people's assumptions don't define you. You know who you are, and that knowledge is enough. You can rest in that certainty, in that self-knowledge, in that deep acceptance of yourself exactly as you are. Let yourself drift even deeper now into sleep. Let the darkness hold you. Let the silence surround you. Let the peace fill every part of you. Your thoughts are gone now, dissolved completely. Your awareness is fading, becoming softer, quieter, dimmer. There's only this gentle sinking, this soft falling, this easy gliding into sleep. You're safe. You're understood by yourself, and that's all that matters. You can let go of everything else. You can surrender completely to this rest. Like water flowing downhill, like leaves settling onto quiet ground, like night falling gently over the earth, you're moving into sleep naturally, easily, peacefully. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Just this breathing, just this resting, just this sleeping. You can let go completely now. You can sleep deeply. Everything is okay. Everything can wait. Sleep is here now, holding you, and you can trust it completely. And in this trust, you find another freedom. Social media creates subtle obligations to respond, to acknowledge, to keep up, to be consistently present. And for people who don't post, there's profound relief in being free from these unspoken expectations. They don't have to keep up with everyone's life updates. They don't have to remember to acknowledge birthdays or achievements. This freedom isn't about not caring. It's about releasing the burden of constant social maintenance. You're free from all those small obligations now, free from the need to keep up, to stay current, to maintain constant connection. You can simply exist without that layer of social debt, without the feeling that you owe everyone your attention and response. Your body knows how to rest so completely. Feel it now, every muscle soft and loose, every joint relaxed, every part of you surrendered to gravity, to support, to peace. Your head is cradled by your pillow, your neck completely loose. Your jaw hangs open slightly, no tension anywhere in your face. Your shoulders are down, melted into the bed. Your arms are heavy, so heavy they feel like they're part of the bed itself. Your hands are open, fingers spread slightly, completely relaxed. Your chest moves with barely any motion at all. Your breath like a gentle tide, in and out, in and out. Your belly is soft. Your back is heavy and flat against the surface beneath you. Your hips have released completely. Your legs feel like they weigh 1,000 pounds, sinking down, down, down. Your feet are loose. Your toes at rest. Everything in you is still, peaceful at rest. You don't owe anyone anything right now. You're free from all obligation, all expectation, all need to maintain or respond or keep up. You can simply be here, breathing, resting, drifting into sleep. This freedom is yours. This peace is yours. This rest is yours. Let yourself go completely now. Let everything fall away. Let your last conscious thoughts dissolve like sugar in water, becoming part of something larger, something softer. Let your awareness fade like light at dusk, dimming gradually, gently, until there's only darkness. Let your body become so heavy it feels like you're sinking through the bed, through the floor, into something deeper and softer and safer than anything you've ever known. You're free, you're released, you're held in this perfect peace, like snow falling in the deep night, silent and gentle, you're settling into sleep. Like a boat drifting on a calm lake, you're floating peacefully toward rest. Like the earth turning slowly toward dawn, you're moving into sleep naturally, easily, without any effort at all. There's nothing to hold on to anymore, nothing to maintain, nothing to do, just this soft, warm, dark, peaceful sleep. Just breathing, just resting, just being. You can sleep now. You can let go completely. Everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep is here, holding you, and you can trust it with your whole being. Rest now. Sleep now. Let go. And as you rest here in this complete release, something quiet settles in. In a world that increasingly equates existence with visibility, choosing invisibility is quietly radical. People who don't post often feel a subtle pride in going against this cultural grain, in refusing the pressure to constantly perform and share. They've resisted the normalization of surveillance, the expectation of availability, the collapse of private and public life. This isn't about being contrarian. It's about maintaining autonomy in a space where autonomy is increasingly rare. And you've done this. You've chosen yourself, chosen privacy, chosen authenticity over performance. This choice matters, and you can rest in it now. Feel your whole body as it rests here so peacefully. Notice your head, how it's cradled perfectly by your pillow, held so gently. Your face is smooth and peaceful, every muscle soft and released. Your forehead is wide and calm, no lines, no tension, just smooth skin resting easy. Your eyebrows are relaxed. Your closed eyes are resting deeply in their sockets, no movement behind the lids now. Your cheeks are soft. Your nose is breathing so gently you can barely feel it. Your jaw has released completely, hanging loose. Your mouth slightly open, perhaps. Your tongue resting soft in your mouth. Your throat is open and easy. Your neck so loose and heavy against the pillow. Feel your shoulders now, melted down completely. So heavy they feel like they're part of the bed itself. Your collarbones are wide and relaxed. Your upper arms are heavy, your elbows soft, your forearms like water flowing down. Your wrists are loose, your hands completely open and relaxed. Fingers gently curled or spread. No tension anywhere. Your entire upper body is at peace, at rest, dissolved into softness. You don't need to maintain anything anymore. You don't need to resist anything or prove anything. You can simply be here, resting, sleeping, held in this perfect safety. Everything you've chosen, it's brought you to this moment of peace. Let yourself sink deeper now, deeper than you've gone before, into the softest darkness. Let yourself drift down and down like a leaf falling through still water, slowly, gently, peacefully sinking into sleep. Your breathing is barely there now, just the faintest whisper of breath in and out, so soft, so slow, so peaceful. Your body is completely still, completely relaxed, completely surrendered to rest. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to think about. Just this gentle sinking, this soft falling, this easy gliding into the deepest sleep. You're safe here in this darkness, safe in this quiet, safe in this stillness. You can let go of everything now, every thought, every concern, every bit of awareness. Just drift away, dissolving like mist in morning sun, fading and disappearing into sleep. Like clouds dispersing into evening sky, you're becoming less and less substantial, more and more part of the peaceful nothing where sleep lives. Like stars fading as dawn approaches, your consciousness is dimming, softening, disappearing into rest. You can sleep so deeply now. You can rest so completely. Let yourself go. Let yourself drift. Let yourself dissolve into this perfect peace. Deeper and deeper, softer and softer, quieter and quieter into sleep. Just breathing, barely breathing. Just resting, just sleeping. Nothing else exists right now. Nothing else matters. Just this soft, warm, dark, infinite peace. Sleep is holding you now, wrapping around you like the gentlest embrace, and you can trust it completely. You can surrender fully. You can let go and drift away into the deepest, most peaceful sleep. And in this deep peace, life becomes beautifully simple. Life becomes beautifully simple when you're not constantly considering how to share it. You watch a sunset just to watch it. You have a conversation just to connect. You travel just to experience. Without the documenting layer, experiences become simpler, purer, more direct. People who don't post often describe a quality of presence that feels both harder and easier. Harder because they can't hide behind a screen. Easier because they're actually there, fully embodied, fully engaged. And you found this simplicity. You found this presence. You can rest in it now. Your body knows how to rest so perfectly. Feel it now. This body that carries you through life, now completely at peace. Your chest is rising and falling so gently, barely moving, just the softest expansion and contraction with each slow breath. Your ribs are relaxed, your lungs filling and emptying without effort. Your heart is beating its steady rhythm, taking care of you while you sleep. Your belly is soft as silk, rising and falling gently with your breath. Your back is heavy against the bed, your spine completely released, each vertebra resting peacefully. Your lower back is soft, your hips so heavy they feel like they're sinking through the mattress. Your pelvis is wide and relaxed. Your thighs are so heavy now, like stone, like lead, weighing down into rest. Your knees are soft, your calves completely slack. Your ankles are loose, your feet heavy and still. Your toes are relaxed all the way to their tips. Your entire body from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet is now dissolved into the deepest rest, the most complete peace. You can simply be here now. You can simply rest. You can simply sleep. There's nothing to figure out, nothing to understand, nothing to do. Just this breathing, just this resting, just this being. Let yourself drift even deeper now into sleep. So deep you lose all sense of where you are. So deep there's only darkness and peace and quiet. Let yourself become the sleep itself, not someone sleeping, but sleep itself, vast and dark and infinite. Like water flowing into water, you're dissolving into sleep, becoming indistinguishable from it. Like darkness deepening as night falls, you're sinking into something bottomless and safe. Like silence spreading through an empty room, you're expanding into pure rest, pure peace, pure nothing. You can let go of your own edges now, let go of the boundary between you and sleep. Just drift, just dissolve, just disappear into this perfect rest. Deeper, softer, darker, quieter into sleep. Your breath is barely there, your body completely still, your mind completely quiet. There's only this now, only this peace, only this sleep. Let yourself go completely. Let yourself rest fully. Let yourself sleep deeply and peacefully in this gentle, infinite darkness. Nothing can disturb you here. Nothing can reach you here. You're safe in the deepest sleep, the most perfect rest. Just breathing, just being, just sleeping. Everything else has fallen away. There's only this now, only this peace. And here in this peace you trust. When you don't photograph and post everything, you rely more heavily on memory, and memory is its own kind of art. It softens, it distorts, it emphasizes what mattered emotionally rather than what looked impressive visually. People who don't post have often learned to trust this subjective, imperfect record. They don't need perfect documentation because they've accepted that experience itself, even imperfectly remembered, is enough. You've learned this trust. You can rest in it now, knowing that what matters is held safely inside you. Feel how deeply relaxed you are now, how completely at rest. Your whole head is heavy on the pillow, your skull feeling so heavy it sinks into the softness beneath it. Your scalp is loose across your head. Your face is completely smooth, no expression, no holding, just resting in perfect neutrality. Your jaw is so loose it feels like it might fall open even more. Your neck is completely released, all those small muscles soft and easy. Your shoulders are down, so far down they've disappeared into the bed. Your arms are spread or resting at your sides, so heavy they feel like they're made of something dense and peaceful. Your hands are open, palms up or down, fingers soft and still. Your chest is barely moving now with each breath, just the gentlest rise and fall. Your upper back, your mid-back, your lower back, all heavy and flat against the surface beneath you. Your belly is soft and loose, moving gently with breath. Your hips have released completely, your legs spread slightly or together, so heavy, so still, sinking down and down. Your feet are loose, toes pointing wherever they naturally fall, no tension anywhere from your head to your toes. You can trust your memory, you can trust your experience, you can trust that what matters is safe inside you, held without needing to be documented. This trust is deep and it's real. Let yourself go deeper still into sleep, deeper than you knew sleep could go. Let yourself sink into a place so deep and dark and quiet that nothing exists there but peace. Let yourself become so relaxed, so still, so peaceful that you're barely here anymore, barely present, mostly gone into sleep, like fog lifting from a valley, disappearing into air. You're dissolving, fading, becoming less and less substantial. Like echoes fading in a vast canyon, growing fainter and fainter until they're gone, you're disappearing into silence. Like footprints on a beach being smoothed away by gentle waves, you're being erased into peace, into rest, into sleep. There's no you anymore, just sleep, just rest, just this infinite peaceful darkness. Let yourself be held by it, absorbed by it, dissolved into it completely. You're safe here in this deepest place, safer than you've ever been. Nothing can reach you, nothing can disturb you, nothing can touch you here. Just sleep, just peace, just this bottomless rest. Breathing so softly, barely breathing at all, body so still, completely motionless. Mind so quiet, completely silent. Just this now, just this peace, just this sleep going deeper and deeper forever. Rest now. Sleep now. Let go completely and drift away into the infinite gentle darkness where nothing exists but peace. And for those who once posted and then stopped, there's profound relief. For those who used to post and then stopped, there's often a profound relief in that letting go. It's the relief of no longer maintaining that particular identity, no longer feeling responsible for updating people, no longer carrying the low-level stress of digital presence. This relief can feel like finally putting down a heavy bag you didn't realize you were carrying. Your shoulders soften, your breathing deepens, and you've felt this relief. You can rest in it now, so completely, so deeply. Your body is resting so perfectly now, so completely surrendered to sleep. Feel how your entire being has softened into peace. Your head is cradled and held. Your face is smooth as water, peaceful as dawn. Your neck is loose, your throat open and easy. Your shoulders have melted completely, disappeared into softness. Your chest is rising and falling with barely any movement. Your breath like the whisper of wind through leaves, almost silent, almost nothing. Your arms are heavy as stone, sinking down, down into rest. Your hands are open and soft. Your back is flat and heavy against the bed, every part of your spine released. Your belly is soft as clouds, just breathing itself without any effort. Your hips are wide and heavy. Your legs are like logs, dense and still, sinking into the surface beneath you. Your feet are completely relaxed, released, at peace. Every single part of you is now dissolved into the deepest rest you've ever known. You've let go of so much. You can rest now in this lightness, in this freedom, in this peace. Everything you were carrying has been put down. You're free now to simply sleep. Let yourself drift deeper than deep, softer than soft, into a place beyond sleep, a place so peaceful it has no name. Let yourself dissolve completely now, losing all sense of yourself as separate from this rest. You're not sleeping, you are sleep. You're not resting, you are rest. You're not peaceful, you are peace itself. Like a river flowing into the ocean, losing its name and form, you're flowing into sleep, becoming part of something vast and dark and infinite. Like rain falling into a still lake, disappearing without a trace, you're falling into rest, merging with it completely. Like night spreading across the earth, natural and inevitable and perfect, you're spreading into sleep, becoming darkness itself. There's no boundary anymore between you and this peace. You've dissolved, disappeared, let go completely. Just breath, barely breath, just stillness, complete stillness, just peace, infinite peace. Let yourself be nothing now, just this darkness, just this quiet, just this rest. Deeper and deeper you go, softer and softer, until there's no you at all, just sleep, just peace, just this gentle nothing that holds everything. You're safe here, beyond safe. You're at peace, beyond peace. You're asleep in the deepest way sleep exists. Rest now, completely, fully, totally. Let go and drift away forever into this beautiful darkness. Nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. Just sleep, just peace, just this eternal gentle rest. And perhaps the deepest truth of all rests here with you. Perhaps the deepest truth about people who don't post is this: They've learned that their wholeness doesn't require witnesses. Their experiences are valid without being validated. Their thoughts are meaningful without being shared. Their life is full without being documented. This isn't about being superior. It's simply a different philosophy of existence, one that privileges the internal over the external, the felt over the seen, the private over the public. And you've learned this. You know this in your bones. You can rest in this knowing now, completely, forever. Feel your body one last time, so completely at rest now, so perfectly still. Your whole head heavy and peaceful, your face smooth and soft, your neck released, your shoulders melted down, your arms heavy as earth, your chest barely moving with breath, your back flat and heavy, your belly soft, your hips wide and still, your legs like stones sinking forever downward, your feet completely released. Your entire body dissolved into the most perfect peace, the deepest rest, the most complete surrender to sleep. Every part of you is at peace now, every cell, every breath, every heartbeat peaceful and slow and easy. You are whole, you are complete, you are enough exactly as you are. Your life is full whether witnessed or not. Your existence is valid whether shared or not. You are real, you are true, you are here, and that is everything. This knowing can hold you now as you sleep. Let yourself go completely now, the final letting go, the deepest surrender. Let yourself become the darkness, become the silence, become the peace itself. There's no you anymore, just this infinite gentle nothing where sleep lives forever. Like a drop of water returning to the ocean, you're returning to sleep, to source, to home. Like a breath released into air, disappearing completely, you're releasing into rest, into peace, into nothing. Like a star dissolving into morning light, invisible but still there, you're dissolving into sleep, becoming invisible, becoming nothing, becoming peace. Let go of everything now, every last thing. Let yourself drift away completely, disappear completely, dissolve completely into this bottomless rest. You're safe beyond safe. You're at peace beyond peace. You're asleep beyond sleep in a place so deep and dark and quiet that nothing can ever reach you there. Just breathing, barely there. Just resting, completely still. Just being, almost not being, dissolving into pure peace. Sleep now, deeply, completely, forever. Let go and drift away into this infinite gentle darkness that has no end. You're held, you're safe, you're at peace. Sleep now, so deeply, so completely, wrapped in this eternal gentle rest. Everything is perfect. Everything is peaceful. Everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep deeply now, rest completely, and know that you are whole, you are enough, you are held in this perfect peace forever and ever. Rest now, sleep now, peace now, forever. And so you've travelled through this quiet landscape tonight, through the territory of privacy and presence, of boundaries and wholeness. You've explored what it means to exist without constant performance, to live without documentation, to be whole without witnesses. And if you've recognized yourself in any of this, if you've felt seen in your choice to remain unseen by most of the world, then know this: your way of being is valid. Your choice to protect your privacy, to keep your life close, to exist without broadcasting your every moment, It's not just okay, it's wise, it's self-honouring. It's a form of integrity in a world that constantly asks you to perform. You don't need to justify this choice to anyone, not even to yourself. You don't need to have all the reasons perfectly articulated or all the doubts resolved. You can simply know that this feels right for you, that this serves your peace, that this honours something essential in who you are, and that knowing is enough. You're allowed to be private, you're allowed to be quiet, you're allowed to live a full, rich, meaningful life that most people never see. Your existence doesn't require proof. Your experiences don't require validation. You're whole, complete, and enough exactly as you are, witnessed or not. Let yourself soften now, one last time. Let any remaining tension in your face dissolve completely. Let your jaw hang loose, your lips barely touching. Let your shoulders drop even further if they can, melting into complete release. Let your whole body settle into the deepest rest, held and supported and safe. Feel your entire head now, so heavy on the pillow, cradled perfectly. Your scalp is loose and relaxed across your skull. Your forehead is smooth and wide, no furrows, no tension, just peaceful skin resting easy. Your eyebrows are soft. Your closed eyes are sinking back into their sockets, resting so deeply. Your cheeks are loose, your nose breathing so gently you barely notice it. Your mouth is slightly open, your jaw completely released, your tongue soft in your mouth. Your whole face is at peace, smooth as still water, calm as dawn. Your neck is so loose now, all those small muscles released, your throat open and easy. Every small muscle from the base of your skull down to your collarbones has softened, has let go. Your shoulders have dropped completely, melted down into the bed, so heavy they've become part of the surface beneath you. Your collarbones are wide and relaxed, spreading across your upper chest. Your upper arms are weighted heavy as stone, sinking down into rest. Your elbows are soft, all tension released from those joints. Your forearms are heavy and still, resting wherever they've fallen. Your wrists are loose, no holding anywhere in those delicate joints. Your hands are completely open, fingers gently curled or spread, no tension anywhere in your palms or fingers or thumbs. Your entire upper body is dissolved into softness, into peace, into rest. Feel your chest now, rising and falling so gently with each breath, barely moving, just the softest expansion and contraction. Your ribs are relaxed, floating free with each breath, expanding and releasing without any effort. Your lungs are filling and emptying effortlessly, doing their work without any conscious thought from you. Your heart is beating its steady, peaceful rhythm, taking care of you while you rest, pumping blood through your body, keeping you alive while you sleep. Your upper back is heavy against the bed, your shoulder blades sinking down into the mattress. Your mid-back is flat and heavy, supported completely by what lies beneath you. Your lower back has released, no arch, just resting easy against the surface beneath you. All the muscles, they're soft and loose. Your entire spine from your neck down to your tailbone is at peace, each vertebra stacked peacefully. All the muscles around your spine soft and loose and completely relaxed. Your belly is so soft now, like silk, like water, like clouds, just breathing itself without any effort from you, rising gently with each inhale, falling softly with each exhale in its own natural rhythm that requires no thought, no control, no awareness. Your hips are wide and heavy, your pelvis resting completely, all the bones there settled and still. Your buttocks are soft against the bed, heavy and relaxed. Your thighs are so heavy now, like stone, like lead, like dense earth, weighing down into the mattress with such weight. Your knees are soft, completely released. All the tension in those complex joints dissolved. Your calves are slack, no tension anywhere in your lower legs, just soft muscle resting against bone. Your ankles are loose, those delicate joints free and easy. Your feet are heavy and still, your heels sinking into the bed. Your arches are relaxed, your toes are at rest all the way to their tips, spread slightly or curled gently, completely at rest. Your entire body from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet is now dissolved into the deepest rest, the most complete peace. Every muscle soft, every joint loose, every part of you surrendered to gravity, to support, to safety. You're held completely by the surface beneath you, cradled and supported without any effort from you at all. There's no part of you that needs to hold itself up, no part that needs to maintain tension, no part that needs to do anything at all. Just complete, total, absolute rest. You are worthy of this rest. You are deserving of this peace. You are allowed to let go of everything now, to stop thinking, to stop wondering, to stop analyzing, to stop trying to understand. You can simply drift away into sleep. You're safe here. You're held here. You can rest completely now. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to figure out, nothing left to prove or perform or maintain or explain. Just this breathing, just this resting, just this being here in perfect peace. Let yourself drift deeper and softer into sleep now, into peace, into the gentle darkness that asks nothing of you. Let yourself sink down and down, like a leaf falling through still water, slowly, peacefully, endlessly sinking into rest. Like a stone dropping through deep ocean water, down and down and down, slowly settling toward the bottom, toward the deepest place, toward the quietest darkness. Your breathing is so slow now, so soft, barely noticeable. In and out, the gentlest whisper of breath. Your body is completely still, completely relaxed, completely at peace. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Just this gentle sinking, this soft falling, this easy dissolving into sleep. You're safe in this darkness, safe in this quiet, safe in this stillness. You can let go of everything now, every thought, every concern, every worry, every question, every last bit of awareness. Just drift away, dissolving like mist in morning sun, fading and disappearing into sleep. Like clouds dispersing into evening sky, you're becoming less and less substantial, more and more part of the peaceful nothing where sleep lives. Like stars fading as dawn approaches, your consciousness is dimming, softening, disappearing into rest. Like fog lifting from a valley, becoming air itself. You're lifting away from consciousness, becoming sleep itself. Let yourself become the sleep itself now, not someone sleeping, but sleep itself, vast and dark and infinite. Like water flowing into water, you're dissolving into sleep, becoming indistinguishable from it, merging with it completely. Like darkness deepening as night falls, you're sinking into something bottomless and safe, endless and peaceful. Like silence spreading through an empty room, you're expanding into pure rest, pure peace, pure nothing. You can let go of your own edges now. Let go of the boundary between you and sleep. Just drift, just dissolve, just disappear into this perfect rest. Deeper and deeper you go, softer and softer, quieter and quieter into sleep. Your breath is barely there now, just the faintest movement, the gentlest stirring of air. Your body is completely motionless, surrendered fully, given over completely to rest. Your mind is completely quiet, all thoughts dissolved, all worries faded, all awareness dimmed. There's only this now, only this peace, only this sleep. Let yourself go completely. Let yourself rest fully. Let yourself sleep deeply and peacefully in this gentle, infinite darkness. Nothing can disturb you here. Nothing can reach you here. Nothing can touch you or bother you or intrude on this peace. You're safe in the deepest sleep, the most perfect rest. Just breathing, barely breathing. Just being, barely being. Just sleeping, deeply sleeping. Everything else has fallen away. There's only this now, only this peace, only this soft, warm, dark, infinite sleep. Like snow falling in the deep night, silent and gentle, you're settling into sleep. Like snowflakes drifting down through still air, soft and quiet, landing without sound on quiet ground, you're settling into rest. Like a boat drifting on a calm lake, no wind, no current, just floating peacefully on still water, you're floating peacefully toward rest. Like the earth turning slowly in space, natural and effortless and inevitable, you're moving into sleep without any effort at all. There's nothing to hold on to anymore, nothing to maintain, nothing to do, nothing to think about, nothing to figure out, just this soft, warm, dark, peaceful sleep, just breathing, just resting, just being. You can sleep now. You can let go completely. Your body knows how to sleep. Your mind knows how to rest. Your nervous system knows how to release. You can trust this process completely. You can surrender fully to this peace. Let yourself sink even deeper now, into a place so deep and dark and quiet that nothing exists there but peace. A place where there's no you anymore, just sleep, just rest, just this infinite peaceful darkness. Let yourself be held by it, absorbed by it, dissolved into it completely. You're safe here, beyond safe. You're at peace beyond peace. You're asleep in the deepest way sleep exists. Feel how your whole body has become so heavy now, so relaxed, so completely at rest. Your head is like a stone on the pillow, heavy and still, sinking into the softness beneath it. Your face is smooth as water on a windless day, peaceful as dawn breaking over quiet hills. Your neck is soft as clouds drifting across a summer sky. Your shoulders have disappeared into the bed, merged with it, become part of it. Your arms are weighted down, heavy as earth, heavy as stone, heavy as iron. Your hands are open and loose, fingers spread or curled, palms up or down, completely relaxed. Your chest barely moves with breath, just the faintest rise and fall, gentle as a sleeping baby's breath. Your back is flat and heavy against the surface beneath you, every part of your spine resting. Your belly is soft and free, moving with breath like gentle waves on a calm shore. Your hips are wide and still, settled completely. Your legs feel like they weigh 1,000 pounds, sinking down into the bed, through the bed into something deeper. Your feet are loose, your toes at rest. Everything in you is still, peaceful, surrendered. Rest now, completely, fully, totally. Let go and drift away forever into this beautiful darkness. Nothing else exists, nothing else matters. Just sleep, just peace, just this eternal gentle rest. You can sleep now, you can rest now, you can let go now. Everything is perfect. Everything is peaceful. Everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep deeply now. Sleep peacefully now. Sleep well. You're exactly where you need to be. Your privacy is protected. Your peace is preserved. Your wholeness is intact. You are enough. You are complete. You are whole. And you can rest in that knowing forever and always as you drift deeper and deeper into the most peaceful sleep. Let the darkness hold you. Let the silence surround you. Let the peace fill every part of you. Your thoughts are gone now, dissolved completely like sugar in water, disappeared into the solution of sleep. Your awareness is fading, becoming softer, quieter, dimmer, until there's nothing left but sleep. Just this gentle sinking, this soft falling, this easy gliding into sleep. You're safe, you're held. You can let go of everything else. You can surrender completely to this rest. Like water flowing downhill, natural and inevitable, following the path of least resistance, you're flowing into sleep. Like leaves settling onto quiet ground after falling from autumn trees, soft and gentle, coming to rest where they land, you're settling into rest. Like night falling over the earth, peaceful and complete, darkness spreading across the sky, you're falling into sleep. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Just this breathing, just this resting, just this sleeping. You can let go completely now. You can sleep deeply. Everything is okay. Everything can wait until morning. Sleep is here now, holding you, and you can trust it completely with your whole being. Rest now. Sleep now. Peace now. You are whole. You are enough. You are held in this perfect peace forever and ever. Let yourself go completely now. The final letting go, the deepest surrender. Let yourself become the darkness, become the silence, become the peace itself. There's no you anymore, just this infinite gentle nothing where sleep lives forever. Like a drop of water returning to the ocean after being separated, you're returning to sleep, to source, to home. Like a breath released into air after being held, disappearing completely into the atmosphere, you're releasing into rest, into peace, into nothing. Like a star dissolving into morning light, invisible but still there, present but unseen, you're dissolving into sleep, becoming invisible, becoming nothing, becoming peace. Let go of everything now, every last thing, every thought, every worry, every concern, every question. Let yourself drift away completely, disappear completely, dissolve completely into this bottomless rest. You're safe beyond safe. You're at peace beyond peace. You're asleep beyond sleep in a place so deep and dark and quiet that nothing can ever reach you there. Just breathing, barely there. Just resting, completely still. Just being, almost not being, dissolving into pure peace. Sleep now, deeply, completely, forever. Let go and drift away into this infinite gentle darkness that has no end. You're held, you're safe, you're at peace. Sleep now so deeply, so completely, wrapped in this eternal gentle rest. Everything is perfect. Everything is peaceful. Everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep deeply now, rest completely, and know that you are whole. You are enough. You are held in this perfect peace forever and ever. Your breathing is so soft now, like the whisper of wind through distant trees on a still summer night, barely there at all, like the sound of grass growing, imperceptible, nearly silent. Your body is so still, like a stone at the bottom of a quiet lake, unmoving and at peace, settled into its place and staying there, like a mountain that has stood for millennia, solid and unmoving. Your mind is so quiet, like the space between stars in the vastness of space, vast and silent and empty, like the silence before dawn when the whole world is still sleeping. There's only this now, only this peace, only this sleep going deeper and deeper without end. Feel how completely relaxed you are. Feel how every part of your body has surrendered. Your head is heavy, so heavy, sinking into the pillow like a stone sinking into mud, slowly disappearing into softness. Your face is smooth, every muscle released, your features at rest in their natural position. Your jaw hangs loose, your mouth slightly open. Your breath flowing in and out without obstruction. Your neck is soft. Those complex muscles that hold up your head all day now completely relaxed. Your head cradled by the pillow, held without effort. Your shoulders are down, so far down they feel like they've melted through the mattress. Your arms are heavy, lying wherever they've fallen, completely still. Your hands are open, fingers loose, no tension anywhere from your shoulders down to your fingertips. Your chest rises and falls with barely perceptible movement, your breath so slow and gentle now. Your back is flat against the bed, every vertebra resting, your spine straight and peaceful. Your belly is soft, moving gently with breath, no holding anywhere in your abdomen. Your hips are heavy, your pelvis wide and relaxed. Your legs are so heavy from your hips down to your feet, feeling like they weigh hundreds of pounds, sinking into the bed with their weight. Your thighs are thick and heavy, your knees soft, your calves slack. Your ankles are loose, your feet heavy, your toes relaxed. Every single part of your body is now in the deepest state of relaxation possible. Rest now, sleep now, peace now, forever. You are whole without witnesses. You are enough without proof. You are held without needing to be seen. And in this knowing, you can rest completely, sleep deeply, let go fully into the infinite gentle darkness where peace lives forever. The night is deep now. The darkness is complete. The silence is absolute. And you are safe within it, held within it. It has dissolved within it. You are becoming the darkness itself, the silence itself, the peace itself. There's no separation anymore between you and sleep. You are sleep. You are rest, you are peace. Let yourself drift even deeper now, if that's possible. Let yourself sink even further into this bottomless peace. There are depths beneath depths, layers of rest beneath rest, levels of peace you haven't even reached yet. Let yourself fall through them now, one after another, falling and falling and falling through infinite layers of deeper and deeper rest. Your breath is so quiet now it's barely breath at all. Just the faintest whisper of air moving in and out, so gentle, so soft, so peaceful. Your heartbeat is slow and steady, taking care of you while you sleep, pumping blood through your body without any thought from you. Every system in your body is working perfectly, taking care of you, keeping you alive, letting you rest completely while it does all the work. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to think anything or feel anything or understand anything. You can simply be here, breathing, resting, sleeping. You can simply let go completely, surrendering to this peace that holds you so gently, so safely, so completely. The world continues without you right now. It spins on without your awareness. People are sleeping, dreaming, resting. The stars are shining in the night sky. The moon is travelling across the heavens. The earth is turning slowly through space. And you are here, safe in your bed, held in this perfect peace, sleeping deeply and completely. Nothing requires your attention right now. Nothing needs your energy. Nothing demands your presence. You're free to simply rest, to simply sleep, to simply be at peace. This is your time, your space, your rest. You've earned it. You deserve it. You need it. And it's here for you now, wrapping around you like the softest blanket, holding you like the gentlest arms, supporting you like the firmest foundation. Let yourself trust this rest completely. Let yourself surrender to it fully. Let yourself dissolve into it totally. There's nothing to fear here, nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned with. Just safety, just peace, just rest. Just this gentle, infinite darkness that holds you so perfectly. Your body knows exactly what to do. It knows how to rest, how to repair, how to restore itself while you sleep. Your cells are regenerating, your muscles are relaxing, your nervous system is resetting. All of this happens automatically, without any effort from you, while you simply sleep and rest and let go. Your mind is quiet now, so quiet. Thoughts have stopped arising. Worries have dissolved. Concerns have faded. There's just this peaceful emptiness, this gentle void, this soft nothing that is actually everything you need right now. Peace is not the absence of something, it's the presence of this quiet, this stillness, this rest. Sleep deeper now. Rest more completely. Let go more fully. Sink further into this bottomless peace. There's no end to how deep you can go, no limit to how peaceful you can become, no boundary to how completely you can rest. Just keep sinking, keep falling, keep dissolving into this infinite gentle darkness. Like a feather floating down through still air, you're floating down into sleep. Like a bubble rising through water but in reverse, you're sinking down through layers of consciousness into unconsciousness, into sleep, into dreams. Like smoke dispersing into air, you're dispersing into peace, spreading out, becoming less defined, less solid, less there. You're barely here anymore. You're mostly gone, mostly asleep, mostly dissolved into this peace. Just a tiny thread of awareness remains, and even that is fading, dimming, disappearing. Soon there will be nothing left but sleep, pure sleep, deep sleep, complete sleep. Let that last thread of awareness fade now. Let it go. Let it disappear. Let yourself be completely asleep, completely at rest, completely at peace. There's no need to hold on to awareness anymore. You can let it go completely. You're safe. You can sleep. You can rest. You can let go. The darkness is complete now. The silence is total. The peace is absolute, and you are part of it, dissolved into it, merged with it. You are the darkness. You are the silence. You are the peace. There's no you anymore, just this vast, infinite, eternal rest. Sleep now, deeply, completely, totally. Sleep through the night. Sleep until morning. Sleep peacefully and safely and deeply. Your body is at rest. Your mind is quiet. Your spirit is at peace. Everything is exactly as it should be. You are whole. You are complete. You are enough. You are held. You are safe. You are loved. You are at peace. And you can rest in this knowing forever and always as you sleep deeply and peacefully through this night and into the morning. Rest now. Sleep now. Peace now. Let go completely. Surrender fully. Dissolve totally. There's nothing left to do, nothing left to be, nothing left to hold on to. Just this sleep, just this peace, just this eternal gentle rest. Good night. Sleep well. Rest deeply. You are safe. You are held. You are at peace, forever and always. Sleep now. Peace now. Rest now. Completely. Totally. Forever.